I'm Adam Goldfein. Thank you so much for joining me. We're talking about your driver's license. You know, we can talk a lot about, let's say, driving under the influence, or let's say you get your 15 points in your 24 months, the reasons that people may know. Bubba, let me ask you a question. Somebody drives out, it's a kind of an overcast day here in Atlanta. You know, it's foggy. God forbid they get in an accident. Someone is killed or seriously injured. What happens?
If they commit a simple misdemeanor, like running a red light or a stop sign, that's a maximum of 12 months punishment. If they're committing a serious traffic offense, such as racing, attempting to elude an officer, hit and run, DUI, passing a stopped school bus, it can go up to a felony by virtue of a serious traffic offense versus the simple misdemeanor, and that's 15 years per injury or death caused by that conduct.
What if the person injured is my passenger?
Doesn't matter. It could be a pedestrian, could be a person in another car, could be your passenger, could be your wife, your husband, your child, your best friend.
So if it was a simple violation, I could end up spending up to a year in jail, in prison?
That's right.
And if it was a serious offense, I could spend up to 15 years per?
Per injury or death, and that's the same for misdemeanor, would be per injury or death in that situation.
And let me ask you this, as far as the implied consent, which is the taking of the breath or the urine or the blood, if there's an injury or a death, do they have a right to take it, after the accident?
If they believe a serious injury or death has occurred under the law now, they can go get the blood, and they would even if you said no. The warrant requirements actually apply now to any DUI, though. It's not like you have to have killed anyone. So the warrant can be obtained, and you could lose the right to drive for refusal and have your blood drawn and that evidence used against you at court.
Anyway, so you can say no, and then they can say, it doesn't matter, we're calling the magistrate, getting a warrant. Is that how they do it, Jennifer?
Right. They would have to make out a case for a probable cause to believe that you committed some crime, be it DUI, typically, if they want your blood or some other bodily substance, and articulate how you committed that act. And if the magistrate believes that there's probable cause to believe that you committed the act, the magistrate could give them a search warrant, essentially, for access to get your blood.
To take my blood.
To take your blood.
Or your urine, if they wanted that too.
Or other bodily fluid.
That's right.
If they want that. I'm Adam Goldfein. You got questions? 404-872-0750. We're talking about your driver's license. A lot more to it than you might think. You got a question? Give us a shout. You're listening to AM 750 and 95.5 FM. News Talk, WSB.